Hello students, how are you doing? Yes, this is your Dr. Mandari Shiva. In this video, we are going to discuss about a question from Professor H.C. Verma book. The question is from moving charges and magnetism. An electron is projected horizontally with a kinetic energy of 10 kilo electron volt. A magnetic field of strength 1 e minus 7 Tesla exists in the vertically upward direction. So what happens to this electron is the first question. Will the electron deflect towards right or left of its motion? Next question is that calculate the sideways deflection of the electron in traveling through 1 meter. We need to make a appropriate approximation in this question. Okay, so let us get started with the question. So basically in this question he is saying that the magnetic field is actually vertically upwards, isn't it? In this fashion, for example, and electron is projected in this fashion, so horizontally. Now he is asking towards left of its motion or towards its right of its motion about the electron, isn't it? So now if you solve this problem in this direction, it will not be, you will not understand. So for that what we do is we'll try to see this from this point of view. We'll try to observe it from the top. Okay, from the top if you see, the magnetic field looks like it is coming out of the plane, isn't it? But electron motion will be horizontal only. Velocity will be in this direction, and electron is traveling in this direction. Very good. Now what is the kind of force acts on a particle which is traveling in a magnetic field? That is equal to q times v cross b, isn't it? So here charge is nothing but minus e v cross b. So here let us find out what is v cross b first of all. For finding the v cross b, you can use your right hand thumb rule. Okay, so basically this is the velocity direction. Take your right hand and show your palm in the direction of velocity, and curl your four fingers in the direction of magnetic field. Magnetic field is actually coming out of the plane. So then the v cross b will be showing in this direction, but you have got minus e times v cross b. That means the magnetic force will be acting towards left of its motion. When electron is traveling in this direction, you have to assume that yourself as an electron. So electron is actually traveling in this direction, and for this electron the force acting on this guy will be towards left of its motion. So this is correct. Okay, next. So since magnetic field is driving this electron in this direction, because of that there will be certain deflection in that direction, isn't it? So it's supposed to go straight enough if this magnetic field is not there, but because of this magnetic field, this guy is actually deflecting a little bit. Let's find out what is that. That's what he's asking. That is yes. Okay, so before finding, he's asking us to find out what is the deflection of this electron in that direction, sideways deflection of the electron. Okay, when it is traveling a distance of 1 meter in this magnetic field. Okay, so let us find out the acceleration. So generally what is the force here? Force is actually minus ev cross b. If I look at the magnitude, it will be evb. Very good. Now what about since it's electron, it will be having some mass, so mass times acceleration is the actual force according to Newton's second law of motion, evb. So if you see acceleration is equal to evb divided by m. E, charge of electron, constant. Velocity is constant because there is some particular kinetic energy. This kinetic energy can be converted into velocity, so that is also fixed. Now magnetic field is also constant, 1 e minus 7 Tesla. Next, mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31. That is also fixed. Right. Now since acceleration is constant, we can use equations of motion. Any equation, v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, or you can say v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Any equation you can use. Very good. So you need to find s now. Let us use s is equal to ut plus half at square. Right. So here if you see, in this direction, motion is along the vertical direction right now. Let me take in that direction. Initial velocity is 0. So because velocity is only along in this direction, horizontal direction, isn't it? Therefore, if you take let us take this as y-axis. Sy is equal to uyt plus half a by 2 square. This will be your ay actually. Okay, according to this, if you consider this as x-axis, this is y-axis, and other one is z-axis by the way. Okay, so here what is your sy? Let us say that is yes. What is uy? Uy, initially there is no velocity in that direction, therefore it is 0 plus half. What is the acceleration, ma? Acceleration is nothing but e v b by m. That is your acceleration. What about your time? So for finding the time, we can use this information. So how much ever the time it is getting deflected in this direction, that much amount of time he must have taken to reach from here to here, isn't it? So along x-axis, it has traveled 1 meter distance, and time t is what you need to find. And what is the velocity? V. So you can say, I mean, s is equal to, you can say horizontally you can apply s is equal to ut plus half at square. Okay, so acceleration in the direction it's not there, so that's why the second term will be 0. You can say x is equal to only ut, okay, or vt. So t is equal to x by v. What is x here? 1. What is the velocity? V. That we will find out little later. Okay, so this is nothing but 1 by v whole square, isn't it, ma? Yes. So now let us try to solve this. So what is the charge of electron? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Velocity you need to find out, na? So let me just take this velocity from kinetic energy I can find out. So here kinetic energy Ke is equal to half mv square, that is equal to 10 kilo electron volt. Kilo means 10 power 3. Electron volt is actually not SI units, so let us convert that into joules. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 joules, isn't it? So if you just solve this, you'll get 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 plus 4 is nothing but minus 15 joules. That is half mv square. So mv square is equal to, it will be 3.2, isn't it? 1.6 to 2 times, what is that? 3.2. Very good. So now from this I can use this mv square here. But at least anyway I need a velocity for this. Okay. So what is that? Let us keep this also aside. From this also I need to find v square. V square is equal to 3.2 into 10 power minus 15 joules divided by, what is the mass of electron? 9.1 into 10 power minus 31. That is the mass of electron, isn't it? Kg. Now you need to find velocity approximately. So if you just take this is almost 3 times, of course less than 3, but we can approximate. He said we can use appropriate approximations. Anyway, so this is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 into, you will get 10 power minus 31 plus 15 is 10 power 16, and you need to apply square root on both sides. 10 power 16 becomes 10 power 8. 10 power 8 divided by root 3, that is your velocity, and we can use this information also here. So E you have taken already, and V velocity is nothing but 1 by root 3 into 10 power 8. What is the magnetic field here? Magnetic field 1e minus 7. Okay, next. So this is nothing but mv square, isn't it? Divided by 2 is already there. mv square I can directly substitute it as 3.2 into 10 power minus 15. Now except these other numbers, let us try to calculate. This is gone. So except this 10 power 1.6 divided by, this is 2 into 3.2 into root 3, isn't it? Just keep it aside. Now into 10 power, he's also, I mean, he's just asking the approximate answer, isn't it? Not absolute answer. Okay, 10 power minus 19 plus 8 is nothing but 10 power minus 11 minus 11 minus 7 minus 18 plus 15, isn't it? So it's nothing but minus 3. Okay, so that's it. Now let us look at this. So it's in terms of S is in terms of meters. Everything is in SI units, isn't it? So here 1.6 times 2. I mean 1.62s are 3.2. So basically this is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into 1 by 1.732. Okay, into 10 power minus 3. If I multiply with 25, I'll get 25 here, 25 by 25. Okay, so 25 in the numerator. These 25 fours are 100. So that 100 and this. Just a minute. This much also is not needed, it seems. Just a minute. Yes, so here it's like nearly you'll get 1 by when 4 twos are 8, so it's definitely less than that, so something like 1 by 7 or something like this, maybe. Okay, to 10 power minus 3, so 10 power 1 by 7, it's approximately will be is equal to 0.01 centimeters or 0.14, something like that. So this is the answer. You can do the approximation, no problem. If you want further me to do it, it's not a big deal. So 1 by 7, 10 power minus 3, can I write it as just a minute. 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 2 is nothing but 1 centimeter. So 10 power minus 1 by 7 is equal into 1 centimeter. So 1 by 5 is nothing but 0.2. So it's nothing but 1 by 7 is more than 1 by 7 is less than 1 by 5. So it will be nearly 0.15 into 10 power minus 1. So that's why I can write it as 0.015 centimeters. That will be the answer. Okay, thank you very much for your watching. So see you once again in the next video.